I don't have my reads anywhere. Did he print them out?
Oh, no. Shoot.
Oh, no, wait, no.
Oh, you have them? Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Suddenly thought, is that all I got? Yeah. Okay. What's happening with National Anthem?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it might be when we... FC Tulsa are back at One Oak Field after a week off, and where they've had most of their early season success. They welcome top of the Western Conference side Sacramento Republic, a team that they have never beaten. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into a sunny downtown Tulsa. Dave Saunders and former professional Anna Beffer with you. Anna, alongside me, FC Tulsa just will have to be at their best today.
They will, Dave. FC Tulsa coming off of 2 consecutive losses, and as you mentioned, up against a team that is in excellent form and unbeaten so far this season.
They certainly are. Now let's have a look at some goals for both teams on show tonight. And here, let's start with FC Tulsa, Anna.
And Blair Gavin's really put together a quality squad, and FC Tulsa has the ability to score some really great goals, create chances. But earlier this week, Blair Gavin talking about how important it is for FC Tulsa to capitalize in those big moments. They have to be clinical in front of goal and take advantage of these opportunities.
And of course, we talk about the visitors, Sacramento Republic, as we look at a fantastic goal from Rodrigo da Costa. They are a team in form and the second highest scorers in the league.
Absolutely. Sacramento's defense has been outstanding all season, only conceding 1 regular season goal, but as you can see here, their offense continues to propel them forward as they'll look to come into One Oak Field this afternoon and continue their impressive run, Dave.
The teams are out on the pitch. We are minutes away from kickoff, and we'll be back after this break with starting lineups and, of course, that kickoff. It's FC Tulsa versus Sacramento Republic FC.
As the world demands reliable,
low cost, low carbon energy,
Williams will be there.
with the best transport,
storage and delivery solutions.
We make clean energy happen.
By being the best-in-class operator
of the critical infrastructure
that supports a clean energy future.
Williams, we make clean.
Unlike a startup,
I think it's a remote mecca that's in the ground stages.
The city is genuinely welcoming of new people and new ideas.
If you're a full-time remote worker looking for something new, check out Tulsa's thriving community of more than 2,000 remote workers. Visit tulsaremote.com to learn more about how you could receive $10,000 to move to Tulsa and apply now.
Today's match is brought to you by Bank of Oklahoma. We go above so you can go beyond. By Williams, we make clean energy happen. By Panera, the familiar made fantastic. And by Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the second 5 o'clock in the afternoon kickoff here, local time in downtown Tulsa. You are welcome wherever you are watching this broadcast from as we take a look at the lineup, starting with your Foxy Tacos FC Tulsa lineup with Anna Beffer and a change up top. Dario Suarez gets the nod at the number 9 position.
Yeah, FC Tulsa with a quality 11. You mentioned Dario Suarez. Rodrigo da Costa continues to really be an outstanding player for FC Tulsa on that right side, number 10, and we'll highlight Milo Yosef, his rookie season so far. He's had a great start, 2 goals, 2 assists, Nelson in goal. But Dave, FC Tulsa, we talked about it, haven't looked great these last few games, have to put the pieces together to really get a win.
They certainly will, and up against the Foxy Tacos, Mark Briggs 11 here from Sacramento Republic. Just the accolades just keep on coming, quite honestly, for not only the coach but for his team. And it's interesting that Cicerone, the joint top goal scorer, drops to the bench. But Anna Beffer, look at that. Vitiello, fantastic goalkeeper, and in front of him, just a very solid back three there.
Definitely, you'll see Sacramento Republic FC in a 3-4-3 here. Jack Gurr, one to look out for on that right side, number 2. He's had 2 goals so far in 7 matches, likes to get forward, but a quality 11, as you mentioned, Dave. They've had so much success this season, haven't changed a lot, but you see Cicerone there on the bench tonight, but an opportunity for him to come on and really make an impact in this game.
I keep saying it, Anna, but it makes you want to strap your cleats on again, doesn't it, and go out there and play, because we walk the pitch. I mean, it is just the perfect temperature. And, you know, it is set fair for a fantastic game today, isn't it? It
is. It's a beautiful evening. FC Tulsa fans have come out in full force, a great atmosphere. And FC Tulsa was something to prove here. You know, earlier in the season, not where they'd like to be so far. Blair Gavin has mentioned that they've had those moments. They create chances. They have the quality of players. But in those big moments, the margin of error is very, very thin. And they have to find a way to tip it in their favor. And Sacramento Republic FC has done just that throughout this season, so they'll hope to continue to come in here and ride that momentum.
FC Tulsa then are in all white kit today with green numbers up against an all black strip from Sacramento Republic, and away we go with FC Tulsa then kicking from left to right, and here is Bradley Bourgeois in a back 3 that we haven't seen too much this season from FC Tulsa. Anna, interesting that Blair Gavin has gone with the back 3, obviously tactically against this impressive Sacramento Republic side, but he's been more used to playing a back 4.
They are, and as you mentioned, Sacramento playing in a similar formation, so it'll be really a chess match between these two teams from a tactical standpoint. But FC Tulsa, as you know, we talked earlier, haven't had the success that they've wanted to so far, so maybe switching things up a bit to see what works, and Sacramento FC will be a tough opponent to do that against.
Quite content at the moment are the visitors to play that back 3. And now build with Jack Gurr, ball over the top, looking for the number 96, Felipe. Marcus Epps gets his first touch here to Rodrigo da Costa. Great ball here for Brett Levi's. Suarez waits in the box. It's an early ball in. It's a diving header away. And that was good play with Brett Levi's in FC Tulsa's 3-4-3, pretty much matching up the formation for Sacramento Republic. Oh, right on halfway, Bradley Bourgeois now. Tate finds back again Rucci. Rucci's missed a few games through injury here. Can play at left back in a 4. Here he is on the left of the 3. And here, all in green, is Michael Nelson, signed this season. Was injured in the 0-0 game with Pittsburgh here at One Oak Field. Austin Wormel had to take over in goal that night. They managed to, between them, to keep a clean sheet. One of FC Tulsa's 3 draws this season. Shane Wheat. Timmer coming forward up to halfway now.
And Dave, really important how FC Tulsa starts this game and sets the tone for the match. You know, in their previous match against Charleston Battery, gave up an early goal, really changed the landscape of the game, and in this game especially with how good Sacramento Republic FC is. You have to take advantage of those moments, be calm, don't give up anything easy in the back, and that's something that FC Tulsa really has to get down early on in this game and set the tone.
Connor Donovan, the captain, the center of the three. Clipping the ball to this near side to us, the left-hand side, but there's Milo Joseph, who's got a job on his hands. Anna, we were talking before the game. Joseph, who's a very attacking player, but he is really playing as a right wing-back tonight, so he's got to be up and down that right side.
And that's where, when you're a player in that type of position where you're covering almost man-to-man on those wings, it becomes a mind game, because you have that first step and your opposition's having to defend.
Here's Jack Gurr inside the box, crashing tackle there from Brett Levi's. That's another one to look out for.
Definitely, but similar situation with Brett Levi's. If you can have that first step, and you want your opponent to be worried. You want your opponent to be thinking about you in those moments and play a bit more hesitant and defensive. So it's really important early on in this game for those two wingers to be dominant in how they play.
Here's the ball in from Gurr. Comes off Levi's, and it will be a corner to the away side, who have not been beaten this season. There's Jack Gurr, the Englishman who's had a fantastic season and one of the best, in my opinion, on the right side. Creates so much for his team, and he will take this corner from his team's right towards the 6-yard line. Rodrigo da Costa away, back into the area. Da Costa again now as FC Tulsa break. Good challenge there from the Spaniard Keko. And danger averted. And FC Tulsa will be pleased, Anna, with 4.5 minutes gone, that they've survived that first corner and they can settle into this game.
Definitely, they've had a good start so far. Sacramento Republic FC, you mentioned, getting the opportunity off of a corner. They defended it well, stayed disciplined. Foul there, but important in those moments as well. Have to get rid of the ball quickly, be thoughtful in the back, as FC Tulsa's had a few moments this season that Blair Gavin alluded to earlier in the week where they haven't been as disciplined defensively and have led to some goal-scoring opportunities for their opponents.
Big day as well for that man on the ball there, Eric Bird. More about him and Bradley Bouchoir as we go through the broadcast. Eric Bird, as there's a high foot Dario Suarez into the nose of Connor Donovan. Eric Bird preferred in the midfield today to Blaine Ferry. He's had a fantastic start to the season, but you just wonder, with Eric Bird's experience in there, Anna, whether Blair Gavin's just gone for that defensive midfield experience in there against the top side.
I think you're exactly right, and Eric Bird brings an element to that midfield that's so powerful for FC Tulsa with his ability to break up play. He's so good defensively. He sits right in front of the back line.
Keko on the edge of the area, slides it out to Gurr. Gurr to the far post. There's a header coming in at the far post. They want a corner, but the referee's gone with a goal kick. It was Felipe up there, the number 96, coming in on the left-hand side. The referee today is Elvis Osmanovic, assisted by Matt Trotter and AJ Franklin. The fourth official is Will Franklin. And here in all green is Michael Nelson from Katy, Texas. Bradley Bouchoir it is who gets it out to Rucci. Oh, a slip from Nelson, and he nearly got himself in trouble there. Here's Keko, the away side, pressing the goal. That will be a corner. That came off a defender, and the referee quite rightly points to the second corner of the game, and a nasty moment for Michael Nelson there, Anna.
Yeah, you're seeing a bit of frustration from FC Tulsa's back line there. Those are the moments we were talking about where FC Tulsa cannot give up the easy chances, and Sacramento Republic FC with an opportunity here off of their second corner kick so far in this match.
Packed area, of course, for Jack Gurr, this time from the left-hand side. Corner flag flapping in the breeze. Good one under the keeper's nose, palmed away, and the referee said there was too much action on the goalkeeper, and he was right there. No complaints, really. Connor Donovan just asked the referee what the decision was, and FC Tulsa have survived two corners pretty well, Anna.
They have. They'll be pleased to get out of that last sequence of play without conceding a goal and an opportunity to reset here and try to build out of the back and get something going offensively.
FC Tulsa just with that one win of the season, a 3-0 home win here at One Oak Field against Loudoun United FC. Timmer gets a little header away and does well to dispossess Dario Suarez. Marcus Epps playing on the left of the three. Rodrigo da Costa pressing the ball now on the right of the three. I certainly want to get Marcus Epps into the game, Anna. Talking to Blair Gavin this week, he was saying how impressed he's been with Epps. Everybody knows what Marcus Epps can do, cutting in from the left onto his right, scored some good couple of goals, 3 goals to be precise. He's a big player for FC Tulsa.
He is, and he's so good 1v1, stands players up, has the technical ability to get around players in the open field and deliver some really quality balls into the box, and obviously you mentioned he has the ability to score as well, so definitely someone that FC Tulsa wants to get a ton of touches on the ball.
In the midfield is Arnold Lopez. Now here is Suarez. Can he get a good ball in? He can, but it's behind everybody. Here's Eric Bird. Went round 1, couldn't get round 2. 2 players slide in there. And Levi's protesting his innocence. And I think the referee agreeing there it was just a sliding challenge. Jared Timmer, it's his birthday today. We'll have a look at that sliding challenge. 26 years old today. Congratulations to him. And there was the sliding challenge. Anna, just a good old 50-50 challenge. I don't think there was any malicious intent there from either player.
I agree. Referee in a good position, and both players battling for the ball there, and both look to be up and back okay.
Connor Donovan to Shane Wheat. That back three have been together all season, and with this man as well, all in yellow, Daniel Vitiello, 6 clean sheets, the highest in the league. FC Tulsa have got their work cut out to get him behind that back three and then beat this man in goal. Bradley Bourgeois, Keko in the midfield. Good challenge from Colin Fernandez there. Here's Rodrigo da Costa trying to play the ball here for Josef. Josef beats Alder Sanchez here. Josef now, has he got an overlapping run, he scoops it towards the far post. Here's Marcus Epps now bringing the ball down. Timmer for company. Good turn from Epps into the area. There's a shot coming in. Hits Epps. It's going to come back here for FC Tulsa. Here's Dario Suarez playing it wide now to Josef. Good spell here for the home side as they look to break this deadlock. Tete. Good attacking play from the home side, Anna Beffa.
It was, and it started with a really creative piece of skill from Rodrigo da Costa to keep that play alive, and then ball knocks around a bit in the box, and FC Tulsa is trying to rebuild here defensively, but better offensively for FC Tulsa as they look to get more players involved in the attack.
Rucci up to Epps. Epps, who was just involved really with his first serious action of the game. Here's Bradley Bourgeois looking long over the top here, looking for Rodrigo da Costa inside the area. Good play back. Oh, there's a great block there. And in the end, the keeper dives on the ball. What a piece of play from the Brazilian Rodrigo da Costa. A little back flick. And Dario Suarez, well, what a block from the defender, Alan.
It was, and great vision initially with that ball up over the top, and da Costa doing what he does best. An outstanding piece of skill. The awareness to see Suarez held his run, tried to get a clean look on goal, but outstanding defending. Sacramento Republic FC drops back, breaks up the play there, and FC Tulsa's first real chance of the game, Dave.
And I think that just shows you something about Mark Briggs's men there, that they just will not let you have an easy goal. And we talk about big moments in games, that could easily have been a goal, but for that last-ditch tackle, and that's why they're so hard to score against. 12 minutes gone here. FC Tulsa 0, Sacramento Republic 0. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffa with you as Dario Suarez goes into the box, pulls it back, and there's Shane Wheat to right foot the ball away. As the world demands low cost, low carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. 13th minute, Eric Bird on the ball now. Tete, FC Tulsa want to keep this momentum going here. Tete finds Rucci. Crowd quietened here as FC Tulsa have just given the ball away there. Ball backed up the right-hand side. It's going to be a throw-in. Bradley Bourgeois will leave that one. Bourgeois playing in the middle of the three, directly up against the number 9 Sebastian Herrera. You look for battles, Anna, all over the field. I've just mentioned one there with Bourgeois and Herrera. You look at Gurr up against Levi's on the right and the left for FC Tulsa. There are battles that you need to win all over the field individually, but it just makes for a mouth-watering matchup, quite frankly, doesn't it?
No, it definitely does. And you know, you mentioned it with both teams in a similar tactical formation. It creates a ton of individual battles, and really, it sounds simple, but collectively, if each player really focuses on what they need to do as an individual, it will come together with the way both of these two teams have played out, and so far it's been fun to watch.
Marcus Epps, of course, we can add it up against Jared Timmer. That's a good battle to watch out for. Here is Epps, lays it off well to Colin Fernandez. Now Tete, signed from New Mexico. Bradley Bourgeois, a fan's favourite here at One Oak Field, the captain today. Miscontrol from Epps. Here is Timmer. Connor Donovan, the captain for Sacramento Republic FC. Welcome here to One Oak Field on ESPN Plus. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you, and also here in Tulsa on My 41. Shane Wheat comes forward with a crashing tackle there from Dario Suarez. A fair challenge as well. And it results in a throw-in for Alder Sanchez, the 20-year-old. Now ball over the top. Bourgeois having to head back there to Michael Nelson. Just bowls this ball out here for Rucci. Costa played an early ball there, but Timmer stepped in. Now the ball is loose here. Inside the box was Keko, but good defending from Bradley Bourgeois. And that is just one of those moments, Anna, where you just cannot make any mistakes in and around that area.
No, and so far FC Tulsa has done a good job. As we mentioned, Bradley Bourgeois, a key component of this defense for FC Tulsa, has done well so far in this game to sweep anything up and clear FC Tulsa from danger. Sacramento Republic FC still knocking on the door, trying to find the back of the net first.
Bradley Bourgeois, of course, one of two players making the 150th USL Championship appearance tonight. Eric Bird, the other one. We'll hear from them and take a closer look at them in our half-time show. Both of them in action tonight in Blair Gavin's starting 11. Vitiello rolls it out here to Wheat. Connor Donovan will find Wheat again on that left-hand side. Vitiello under a little bit of pressure from Rodrigo da Costa. Good pressing from FC Tulsa there. Anna Beffer nodding there. That's good high press from FC Tulsa.
It is, and it's, you know, a theme for tonight's matchup, but with the way these two teams are tactically slated, you have to be really thoughtful about creating space for yourself with these 1v1 matchups. There's not an, quote, open man to find and release play to, so both teams having to really be thoughtful about checking away, checking to, creating their own space, and FC Tulsa doing a good job there, pressing and making it difficult.
Manu Yosef having to go back to Rashid Tete. Tete to Colin Fernandez. Now Bourgeois looks ahead of him. Fernandez looking for Rodrigo da Costa. Bird was in with a challenge. Away come the visitors. Now with Keko, the Spaniard. Jack Gurr, the Englishman, on the outside of him. Tete gets the better of that challenge and rolls it back to Nelson. Nelson will clear up towards towards Marcus Epps. Got a little push in the back from Timmer. Not enough for the referee, Mr. Osmanovic, to give any foul. Dario Suarez has had a good start to the game for me. I know he's laid off a couple of balls. It's a big night for him. He's had to bide his time. It's only his third start tonight, so he's had a good couple of touches of the ball.
He has. He's been very active, and you mentioned a few of the crosses he's had, pulling that ball back and creating chances, but there have been also a couple of challenges he's made defensively as well that have been really great for FC Tulsa, so his energy, and he's hopeful that will lead to the score sheet this evening.
Connor Donovan, who captains the side, spent the previous season with down the turnpike at OKC Energy. Joseph Epps now. Here's DaCosta. Can he produce something on his right foot? Good save by Vitiello. Rodrigo DaCosta on, you would say, probably his less favoured right foot, brings the first save from Vitiello. Nick Ross, the Scotsman. More flicked on there by Felipe, but not into the path of Herrera. But FC Tulsa will be pleased to have made the goalkeeper work for his first save, Anna Beffa.
Definitely going back to that opportunity, Marcus Epps. We talked about how important it is for him to get touches on the ball, and there you can see why, creating a great opportunity. And DaCosta, definitely one of your players you want in front of goal, almost capitalizes for FC Tulsa there.
Aerial battle won by the away side, and then a half shot from Nick Ross. Nick Ross, who did score the only goal in the Open Cup in midweek against Oakland Roots, which means that they will now host MLS side Colorado Rapids in the last 32 of the Open Cup. His first start of the season, Nick Ross. Of course, he knows Richie Ryan very well, the assistant to Blair Gavin here at FC Tulsa, both having played in the midfield for El Paso together. Nelson having to hurriedly clear that one. 0-0 the score, 20 minutes gone here at One Oak Field. Really a save from Danny Vitiello. No save really for Nelson to make, although he has been under some pressure. Bushwa goes back to the aforementioned Nelson, who clears up into the late afternoon sky here.
And Dave, if you're Blair Gavin, I think you're really pleased with the start from FC Tulsa. They've created some really good opportunities, defended well for the most part, and here's another chance with Epps on the wing.
Yeah, Epps against Timmer. Now Epps has gone the long way round, but he's just gone out, says the assistant on the far side. Be a part of FC Tulsa history and order your 2023 Route 66 kit or Interstate kit today. Pick yours up at the FC Tulsa team shop or order yours online at fctulsa.com/shop. Welcome in if you're watching this as a neutral. It's FC Tulsa, the home side, in all white kit. Playing from left to right on your screens. Giveaway, DaCosta! And he's just put it wide. Some of the crowd think it's in. And Rodrigo DaCosta was presented with a gift. And he's just gone wide of the post, Anna Beffa.
We'll get another look at it here. From our standpoint, it looked like it might have been a tough angle, but he gets a hold of it. Great awareness to try to take advantage of an errant pass from Sacramento, but just not able to put it past Vitiello. But FC Tulsa, you feel the goals coming. They've continued to create chances, and the belief is there, Dave.
Say again that just that one goal conceded by Sacramento Republic back in March it was, in the 1-1 home draw. spin and turn here from Herrera, but the assistant on the far side says there was some unfair pushing and shoving from Mr. Herrera. Third minute here, 0-0 in this cross-conference game. Of course, FC Tulsa play in the Eastern Conference. Sacramento top of the Western Conference. Here's Colin Fernandez, second spell with the club. Tete travelling across the width of the field here, brings in Marcus Epps. Levi's is striding down the left-hand side. Here's De Costa. And are very comfortable on the ball, happy to play the ball around until they can move it up to the midfield. Strong challenge from Timmer, unfair, says the referee on Marcus Epps.
Dave, speaking of, you know, how both teams defensively have looked strong, about 40-60 possession. We'll get another quick look here at the challenge, resulting in an FC Tulsa free kick. But Dave, so far in this match, Sacramento Republic FC edging out possession just a little bit, but FC Tulsa has done a good job of creating when they do have the ball, and that's been something that Coach Blair Gavin has talked about as well, is when they do have the ball, it doesn't matter how much possession they have if they can't do something positive with it, and so far they've had some great moments that are heading in the right direction.
Yeah, it's what you can do with it in the final third, isn't it? I mean, you know, that both teams defending well. Here's Jack Gert, and by his own standards, he will want that one back, just overcook that one, and to be harmlessly away for a goal kick. Yeah, the final third is the thing, isn't it? You know, good build-up play, strong defence is fantastic to have that, of course, but what can you do with it in and around the goal? Nelson clips that ball towards the left-hand side. Levi's is underneath this one. He wants the throw-in, but it did come off the back of Levi's head. There is Blair Gavin acting as ball boy up against Mark Briggs. Just about keeps it in, does he know, says the assistant on that far side. Talking to Mark Briggs, congratulations to him, Annabeth, for his 100th match coached for the Indomitable Club. Sacramento Republic, Briggs has been at the helm since December 2019. First-class coach, the Englishman, and he's really set his stall up, and he's put his mark on this wonderful team that we're seeing up against FC Tulsa today.
Absolutely, and including Wednesday's Open Cup match, his overall record with Sacramento is 45, 28, and 28. That's about a 45% win percentage over the course of his time with Sacramento, so an outstanding career.
Dario Suarez there with the keeper. Suarez goes down, but there was an offside flag. Rodrigo da Costa trying to chip that one over the top. Free kick quickly taken. Shane Wheat it is, signed from Pittsburgh Riverhounds, ex-Loudoun United defender. Timmer. Really is, I know, a cliche, but it really is a chess match at the moment. Both teams playing with those back threes and the midfield fours. They're trying to find their front men. Both teams squeezing the play. Lopez, 28-year-old. Keko now to Gurr. Gurr hits Levi's. Levi's has done a pretty good job defensively against Jack Gurr. You could say vice versa as well, Gurr on Levi's. Donovan inside the centre circle, spins it out left to Shane Wheat. Tete steps in, chases his own ball, gets it through luckily to Dario Suarez. Now Rodrigo Acosta wearing 10. Milo Yosef has gone on the overlap. Back to the halfway line it goes to Tete. Eric Bird. His third start of the season in the midfield, Eric Bird. Levi's patient from Blair Gavin's men here, Annabeffa. Good crowd in. FC Tulsa have got various kickoff times this season. Indeed, there's a good ball to Yosef now. He's inside the box. Milo Yosef up against two, tries to get between them both, gets pushed over. No foul, says the referee, and in the end it's going to go away for a goal kick, and Yosef did really well. There's a little tape there which the referee comes in and just sorts out. Yosef has done pretty well on that right hand side, Annabeffa. We'd said before kickoff, we've said again in commentary already, he's got to be good going forward, he's got to be good defending as well. So far so good for Milo Yosef.
He has, he's made some great runs, kind of drifting off of those defenders and fading into the background until an opportunity presents itself, and Bradley Bourgeois was on the end of that pass. And Dave, he's impressed me so far in this match too. He's done well defensively, but has had some really great delivery into the corners for his teammates like Milo Yosef, like Marcus Epps, making those diagonal runs.
0-0 it remains. We're in the 30th minute here. One Oak Field here in downtown Tulsa. FC Tulsa fans trying to continue to lift their team. Away to the goal that it's just out of your shot on the left-hand side. Marcus Epps playing the advantage. Brings in Eric Bird. Eric Bird striding down the middle of the field, just plays it there. Couldn't find DaCosta or Epps. Eric Bird there, but a good run down the centre of the field.
It was, and especially when you have a player like Eric Bird driving centrally right at the back line, it forces Sacramento to make a quick decision. You have runners on either side, you had Epps, you had DaCosta trying to make runs, and those are the moments that really can create opportunity because the defense doesn't have a lot of time to make a decision, and it's an opportunity for them to make a wrong one and maybe for FC Tulsa to step in. So not able to execute there, but a great chance for FC Tulsa as they continue to find some success going forward.
Vidiello it is then with the goal kick out towards the right hand side, finds Keko. Sliding challenge coming in from Colin Fernandez, only one winner of that tackle. Colin Fernandez, the 26-year-old, 7 years in the USL, signed from Sporting KC. Did make 28 appearances for the Tulsa Roughnecks in 2017 while on loan from the Chicago Fire. Very popular lad back for his second spell with the Tulsa franchise. Select is the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit www.selectsportamerica.com for the latest Select products, specials and more. Select, the player's choice. Wheat goes back to goalkeeper Vidiello. Timmer coming forward now for his team. Jack Gurr finds Felipe. Tete steps in. Rodrigo DaCosta. DaCosta with a sweeping ball down that left-hand side. Timmer up against Epps. Epps heads it forward now, going towards goal. Marcus Epps into the box, and Dario Suarez couldn't get anything on it whatsoever, and Vidiello comes out to the corner of his box, dives on the ball. Great play from Marcus Epps.
What an outstanding first touch. To time that header, dart right past the defender and create a bit of space. Suarez making that front post run, but just not able to redirect it at all. But FC Tulsa, again, finding success with Marcus Epps on that wing. Outstanding piece of play. Unfortunate they couldn't execute there.
Yeah, it is. You're right in saying, you know, I'm sure Jared Timmer hasn't had too many players up against him that are directly running at him like that. He's in a game this afternoon, and it's forcing Jack Gurr to play a little bit more defensive as well. Of course, we know that a back three can become a back five with the wing-back system. As we look down now, and Dario Suarez made the right run, to be fair to him, Anna, but it was just a little bit behind him.
And even if you're FC Tulsa too, these are those moments, you know, tired legs, but they've had a couple weeks of break, but important in those moments, have the second runner, have the late runner, because that was an opportunity where the first ball wasn't connected with, but if FC Tulsa had a late midfield runner, might have had a chance there.
Colin Fernandez just got a smack in the back there from the number 9, Sebastian Herrera, the Colombian. He has had 4 yellow cards. 4 starts this season, the Colombian. Now he's going to get a yellow card here. Just for the late challenge in the back. I think the referee's just saying, let me talk to the player. Colin Fernandez it was, who got felt in the back of the net there, I think. So Herrera becomes the first player to get a yellow card. Players taking on some liquid here. Anna Beffa with, 33.5 minutes gone, break in play. Your assessment so far of this entertaining 0-0 stalemate at the moment?
Yeah, I think if you're the home team, you're pretty pleased with the start to this matchup. They've had some really great chances, but at the same time, it has to be a bit frustrating because you have to execute on those. We've talked all first half how important it is for FC Tulsa to capitalize in those moments, because you won't get those type of chances that often if you're playing against a team like Sacramento Republic FC. And, you know, on the other side, the visiting team, they've had good spells of possession. They've created some chances in good areas, but haven't had as much of a clear strike to challenge Nelson yet. So that's going to be something that they'll have to change as they finish out this first half and into the second half, because as the game continues to develop, FC Tulsa continues to believe they can win this game, and Sacramento coming in with the record they have, fully expecting to put this game away. So right now, there's a match to be played.
Colin Fernandez is okay. There's Herrera who got the yellow card. And away we go again with 10 minutes to go till half-time. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffa with you on this sunny late afternoon here in downtown Tulsa, where neither team has been able to beat this goalkeeper Vitiello or FC Tulsa's Michael Nelson so far. Thrown on the far side, will be taken by Jack Gurr. Now we've got a player down. I think it might be Sebastian Herrera there. He's okay, and away we go. Shane Wheat in possession in those yellow boots. Goes back to Connor Donovan. All worked out to Jack Gurr on that right-hand side. He plays it up towards Herrera. A little bit of space quickly shut down by Eric Bird. Rodrigo da Costa runs into a little bit of trouble, manages to get the ball to Josef. Josef infield here to Eric Bird. Eric Bird, though, tackled easily by Felipe. Nick Ross has had a quiet first 36 minutes. The Scotsman trying to find pockets of space. Not too many of those on display here today. Arnold Lopez, the sitting, hard-working, unsung hero midfield player. Gurr now in towards Herrera, tries to spin and turn, but there Rucci just about gets the ball the other side of the corner flag, so it's going to be a throw-in. Keka wants to take it quickly. 37th minute here, 0-0. Tries to get back to Gurr. Beautiful play from Marcus Epps. Gets his team out of trouble. Here's Rodrigo da Costa, nobody ahead of him. Now Dario Suarez up against Timmer. Suarez will just have to check his run. He's got a good ball in here to Rodrigo da Costa. Da Costa getting in a bit of a tangle, gets it out from under his legs. Da Costa still going, still going. In the end, was he tripped? No, says the referee, and it's whacked away. Rodrigo da Costa just would not give that one up, Anna.
Da Costa's the player you want with the ball at your feet if you're FC Tulsa, and he almost found his way through all of the defense for Sacramento Republic FC, but they stayed so compact, so congested, disciplined, and able to clear that one away.
Lopez did well there in the midfield. Here's Ross inside the centre circle now. Well, there's Sanchez back in here to Lopez. Keka goes down. Gets up, takes the free kick. Jared Timmer. Jack Gurr wide on that right-hand side. Closely shackled by Brett Levi's. Dario Suarez trying to create a little bit of space. Wanted Josef to make the run. He does find Josef wide on the right. Josef infield here to Bradley Bourgeois. Colin Fernandez easily finds Epps, but a good challenge coming in from Felipe. Wins it back for Sacramento Republic FC, who give it away promptly to Josef. Da Costa slowing things down. Tete. Rucci. Ball luckily finds its way to Colin Fernandez here. Da Costa. Da Costa stabs it out wide left to Levi's. Levi's brings in Marcus Epps. Epps again now with the ball at his feet. Patient, slow build-up. Da Costa is popping up everywhere, Anna. You and I watch a lot of FC Tulsa, and it doesn't matter left or right, he will be there. Here's the ball over the top looking for Levi's. He's just finding little places to play his game of football today.
And I think that's what makes him such a special player as well. He's so thoughtful and intelligent in the way that he sees the game and really anticipates the next play. And I think that's what separates him in creating those opportunities for FC Tulsa. And so far this evening, that's been the difference maker with him and Epps, and creating and anticipating the opportunity that's to come. And FC Tulsa just hasn't been able to execute yet, but the chances have been there.
Vidiello has had to make one save in this first half as we approach the 40-minute mark. And pretty much, Anna, we talked about personal battles all over the field. Everybody's going to be happy that they've kind of cancelled each other out, haven't they, at the moment? But you just feel there's more to come in this game. Could come now with Alder there. Tete steps in, and Eric Bird will tidy up for FC Tulsa. Finds Rodrigo da Costa. Da Costa, though, easily dispossessed by the number 29, Arnold Lopez. Gurr and Keko share a 1-2. Here is Gurr. Good ball in from Gurr. It's a left-footed ball in, but he's annoyed nobody got in on the end of it. But you have to say it was good defending by Bradley Bourgeois, who says to the referee, I felt I was being pushed by Mr. Herrera.
Great touch-tight defending, as you mentioned, from Bradley Bourgeois, but something that's stood out to me from this FC Tulsa team that's been pretty consistent throughout this game is defensively, they've timed things really well. They've stepped in quickly, trying to limit Sacramento Republic FC's time to slow the game down, and FC Tulsa's converged quickly, and that's something that Blair Gavin, I'm sure, has told them heading into this game, to limit a team like Sacramento Republic FC's touches to create those chances, and so far they've done a great job of doing that.
Bourgeois up to Da Costa. What a touch from the Brazilian there. Josef. Da Costa again. Patient build-up. What a piece of football that was. Colin Fernandez. Clever ball into the box, but an easy catch in the end for Danny Vitiello, who still will not be beaten and is looking for his 7th clean sheet of the season. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field, Osage Casino Hotel, Tulsa. Forward finds Dario Suarez, closely shackled by Connor Donovan. And that's been the story of the game. The attackers have been closely shackled, haven't they, by their defenders. Not much room to spin and turn away.
No, and they're giving, you know, adamant respect to their opponent, but those are the really important battles we've talked about. Not to give too much space, not allow your opponent time to get their head up, make that next play, and really relax and play into this game. And both teams have done a great job of that. FC Tulsa, in my opinion, has really been excellent in that, from that standpoint, and limited Sacramento Republic's ability to get their head up, find that next pass, and create a quality chance. And we'll see if they can keep that up throughout the rest of this match.
Yellow card for Bradley Bourgeois for that little pull back there. That is his 3rd yellow card of the season. FC Tulsa will go to Detroit City FC next Saturday, and then 2 weeks tonight to Las Vegas Lights FC, before coming back to a Friday night feast of football here against Memphis 901 FC, their only home game in the month of May. Game's coming thick and fast now. So a yellow card apiece, but no goals. Great header infield to Keko, and now Colin Fernandez deemed to have fouled Keko.
Was a really good header back into the flow of play. Gurr's been great on that right side, creating for Sacramento, trying to break the deadlock here.
I like the way Keko and Gurr link, know each other's game inside out. Again, we say Levi's, who clears that ball, has done a pretty good job up against Jack Gurr. 0-0 it remains. FC Tulsa have had a win and 2 draws here at One Oak Field, and then a loss a couple of weeks ago to Charleston Battery by 2-1. Have a pretty good record here at One Oak Field. Colin Fernandez does well. He's had a good first half for me. Levi's, 1 minute to be added on at the end of this first half. Tete. Rucci. Now is the time to score a goal. Obviously, if you're the attacking side, and if you're a defender, you do not want to make a mistake at this stage. Bourgeois goes back here to Nelson. Nelson will clear left-footed slightly awkwardly. Levi's just gets round the back of Gurr. Keko lays it off to Gurr. Gurr keeps it in. Jared Timmer. Shane Wheat now, approaching the halfway line. Foul by Dario Suarez into the back of Arnold Lopez. Lopez, the Venezuelan, is the sitting midfield player, and the referee says, in fact, that's the end of the first half, and it's been an entertaining first half, Anna Beffer, but no goals. I think Connor Donovan's saying, did we not have a little bit more time to play? But nevertheless, the referees brought the first half proceedings to an end. Good game of football we got on our hands.
It is, both teams with 4 shots, each with 1 on goal, but I'd say FC Tulsa's had the better of the opportunities in the attacking third. They'll have to be pleased with their first half performance. Sacramento Republic FC edging out the possession. They've had some good pieces of play that have led them to good areas, but just haven't been able to really challenge FC Tulsa's goalkeeper Nelson, and that's something that they'll hope to change in the second half. And FC Tulsa hoping to build on a great first half and try to find the back of the net.
Yeah, two important team talks. If you're Mark Briggs, what are you going to say to your team, Sacramento Republic?
If you're Mark Briggs, you have to go out and be clinical in front of goal. They need to score, and obviously to do that, have to have more shots on frame to challenge Nelson. They've created opportunities. Gur's done a great job on the wing, played some really dangerous balls in. You have to be clinical in front of goal. Both teams with a similar talk. It's just who can get that next goal and really edge out the opponent.
Well, we will be back. We'll review the first half that you've just seen in the Williams halftime show from a sunny ONE Oak Field. Let's take a break now with halftime score: FC Tulsa 0, Sacramento Republic FC 0.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
Hey! Thanks for coming out again. I mean, we really appreciate you guys supporting us this year. And I mean, nice ride.
Absolutely. We're always happy to partner with you guys.
If you like this ride, you should come by Ferguson Kia and check out some of our inventory.
Let me make you a deal. So if you guys score on Keegan from half field, Ferguson Kia will give free FC Tulsa tickets to all of our new customers.
You're on.
Waldo's Chicken and Beer is home of Southern Fried and Fire Roasted Chicken. Enjoy scratch-made tenders, flavor-packed chicken wings, and house-made sauces, mac and cheese, collard greens, hand-cut french fries, and our signature cheddar cheese biscuit. Finish off your meal with our homemade banana pudding. Watch all your favorite sports at our full-service bar while sipping on ice-cold beer or any of our craft cocktails. Drive-through, dine-in, or order online. Needing to feed a large group? Spice it up with Waldo's Catering. Waldo's Chicken and Beer, the best homemade fried chicken in Tulsa.
Come see us!
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. You've probably noticed the construction going on around us, so now is the perfect time to take advantage of our remote options in both sales and service. From a fully online buying experience, including signing all of your documents online, to our pickup and delivery option and service, where we'll bring the loaner to you, and of course, our mobile service van. So let us at Bill Knight Ford come see you and visit us online at BillKnightFord.com, home of the Knight Advantage.
SeatGeek presents the High Five Strangers Guide. SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets, so fans can fan.
FC. Welcome back into the Williams halftime show. Now, as we've mentioned already in our commentary in the first half, tonight marks the 150th career USL Championship regular season appearance for both Eric Bird and, of course, Bradley Bourgeois. Let's take a quick look at what each player has done over their USL careers.
Dave, both players have just been pivotal for FC Tulsa. As we'll see here, we'll start with Bradley Bourgeois. He is a defender usually, but is able to score as well. He's had 4 goals, 9 assists as a center back, captained the club all 5 seasons with Tulsa. And Dave, Bradley Bourgeois, very passionate player and a leader for this FC Tulsa team.
Yeah, Bradley Bourgeois, just a fan's favourite. He doesn't get many, and he's been in action tonight, and he's very, very passionate in his second spell with the club. And of course, congratulations to him, Anna, and as we look at Eric Bird as well here.
Yeah, Eric Bird in his 9th USL Championship season, and he's one of those players so far in this game, you can tell, so great defensively, able to break up play, but can also score. 16 goals, 12 assists in his career. He's just a steady midfield presence year after year. He was actually elected as first president of USL Players Association by its members in the offseason. What an honor. And Eric Bird continues to be a key part of this FC Tulsa squad, and looking forward to more from him in this second half as well.
Yeah, congratulations to them. That's some feat to play 150 times. Of course, they've done it slightly with other clubs as well, but as we welcome you back into ONE Oak Field, they are both in action tonight in what is turning out to be a thrilling game. It's 0-0 but two good teams up against each other. We've got bags more things for you in the Williams halftime show. That was a look at Eric Burden, Bradley Bourgeois. Well done to them in their careers, and many more games to them too. Halftime here, it's FC Tulsa 0, Sacramento Republic FC 0.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Hi, I'm Dr. Steve Tiger. At Tulsa Tech, we're committed to helping every student find success in the workplace. Today, companies right here in our area are looking for someone just like you. Turn your love of cars into a career, or take to the skies and let your earnings soar in aviation. Hands-on training from instructors with the know-how and have worked in the industry. If engines aren't your thing, we can train you to design, create, or fix just about anything. Why wait to start your new career? Make your own path today at Tulsa Tech.
0-0 here between FC Tulsa and Sacramento Republic FC. FC Tulsa have never beaten their rivals here today. Anna Beffer alongside me, standings in the Eastern Conference. FC Tulsa there with just the one win and the 3 draws, but you know, so far so good really for FC Tulsa. There's been a few blips, but they'll be fairly pleased, I think.
They're still in a position to reach their goals for the season, as you see them currently sitting in 7th. We've talked about, you know, Sacramento Republic FC undefeated, Charleston Battery for the Eastern Conference, also the other undefeated team so far this season, as they sit atop the Eastern Conference standings with 15 points. As we mentioned, a cross-conference matchup today, and you get a look here at the standings, and I'd imagine this will continue to shuffle as teams grow into their squads, and FC Tulsa being one of those. A lot of young players still trying to really fine-tune their matchup and their squad, but Dave, a lot of potential and a lot of room left to reach their goals this season.
Yeah, and it's interesting to note that FC Tulsa have played all of the above apart from Lou City, all of those above them in those first 6 places. Lou City to come up very soon on the 24th of May. Let's have a look now at the out-of-town scoreboard. We've already had one match completed today, and it finished Detroit 0, Tampa Bay Rowdies 1. Tampa Bay have found results difficult. It did actually finish 1-0. There was a penalty actually from Dennis in the 79th minute to give them the victory there in Detroit. Later on today, we've got Charleston Battery against Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC in the 11 against Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC, and then Monterey Bay FC against Rio Grande Valley FC, and San Diego Loyal against El Paso Locomotive. As we turn our attention now to the news and notes from around the league, and we start off with a nice story about a very young goalkeeper, which we will tell you about in just a few moments. The San Diego Loyal SC goalkeeper Darren Ferry became the youngest goalkeeper to record a shutout in the USL Championship's history on Sunday afternoon in the club's 1-0 victory against the Tampa Bay Rowdies, making his third appearance in the league overall. The United States under-17 international put in a strong overall display, aged 16 years, 6 months and 27 days old. Makes me feel very, very old. Oakland Roots SC announced plan to develop the site at the Malibu lot by the Coliseum. Monterey Bay FC took victory against the San Jose Earthquakes in the third round of the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup on Tuesday night, giving the club a win in its first Open Cup contest against opposition from Major League Soccer. It marked the 6th time since the 2015 edition of the tournament that a team from the USL Championship has taken victory in its first meeting with a top-flight opponent, following the likes of Detroit City FC a season ago, and of course New Mexico United in 2019. You're up to date with the news and notes, the out-of-town scoreboard, and of course the standings. We'll be back after the break and we'll have a look at what happened in this first half. Alas, no goals so far, but we'll be back right after this break.
Boomstick Lady. SeatGeek helps her find the perfect seat so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Oh, okay. SeatGeek handles the tickets so fans can fan.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool, grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar, or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
When I come home, it's like I feel like I'm in my dream home. I've been doing a little research on HELOCs, and I went to Oklahoma Central Credit Union. They were wonderful. We've added pretty much a new addition to our house. We didn't even have to pay the closing cost. They paid it for us. So I've been with Oklahoma Central for quite a while. I'm not going anywhere else.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm an engineer here at Williams. I think what has kept Williams thriving for over 100 years since the Williams brothers first founded the company is our constant innovation. We recently started a partnership with Microsoft so we can have the latest and greatest collaboration technology. We are starting up solar farm projects and thinking of ways that we can incorporate hydrogen into our pipelines. This allows us to partner renewable energy with clean burning natural gas right here, right now.
If you had to pause your favorite show because your spouse fell asleep, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Today's match is brought to you by Williams. We make clean energy happen. By Bank of Oklahoma. We go above so you can go beyond. By Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. And by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. We're getting ready for the second half. Dave Saunders alongside Anna Beffer. But Anna, before we look at the second half, let's have a quick look at the first half highlights and, if time, the stats.
Yeah, Dave, a really entertaining first half between these two teams, both with equal shots on goal as well. 4 total shots, each with 1 on goal, but FC Tulsa has really created the better opportunities going forward. An outstanding piece of skill from Rodrigo de Costa. Suarez with the late run, but Sacramento Republic FC, you can see there why they are so difficult to score on. Close down that space very quickly, throwing bodies in front of the ball. They've only conceded 1 goal in the regular season so far this season, and you can see why. And Dave, multiple opportunities for FC Tulsa. Sacramento's had some good spells of possession, but haven't really challenged Nelson yet, so that's going to be something they have to change heading into this second half.
And a quick look at the stats, if we can, Anna. 0-0 we know, as I can tell you that Russell Cicerone has come on to start the second half, and away we go. It's pretty even in possession, I can tell you from those stats, and Vitiello had to make 1 fine save. As I said, Cicerone is on. And the man to be withdrawn is the Spaniard Keko. So Cicerone, joint top goal scorer. There's a shot flashes across the goal from Arnold Lopez. No changes as far as we can see for FC Tulsa, who have Austin Wormel, the goalkeeping sub, Justin Malou, Blaine Ferry, Jorge Corrales, Nate Worth, the 16-year-old, Angel Burnell, the 17-year-old, and Moses Dyer on their bench. Brady Bouchoir it is, who we featured in our halftime show, making his 150th USL Championship appearance, takes the goal kick up towards Epps. Epps flicks it on ahead of Timmer. Gurr will blast the ball forward down the right-hand side, volleyed back by Bouchoir. Now Dario Suarez is there, but Connor Donovan does really well to foil the danger, and it's going to be a Blaine Brett Levi's throw-in. Levi's just could not get the ball back under his feet there. As we said, good crowd in here for this 5 o'clock local time kickoff. FC Tulsa's next home match will be an 8 o'clock kickoff on a Friday night, so the club is scheduling different kickoff times and days. Certainly a lot of families in as Eric Berg gets held. Everybody awaiting the first goal. Arnold Lopez in your picture, the 28-year-old Venezuelan. Rodrigo de Costa and Milo Yosef over this one. The line is being held on the 18-yard line. You can see from our shot there. Milo Yosef it is, towards the back stick. In comes Eric Bird, tries to hook it back underneath the keeper's nose, and an easy catch in the end, unchallenged for Danny Vitiello. I guess if you're Blair Gavin there, Anna, you just wanted maybe some sort of a challenge on the keeper right under his bar there.
Yeah, Sacramento Republic FC did a good job kind of boxing out FC Tulsa there to give Vitiello a clean look. But a great chance off of a set piece, and FC Tulsa with another chance. That those are the moments where you have to get a clear shot on goal and take advantage.
I can tell you as well that Zico Lewis is on here with the ball, number 10. So double change by Mark Briggs at half time. Ross was the other player to make way. Yosef run into one of the players there. Here's Eric Bird finding Rodrigo de Costa. De Costa now out towards the near side here to Brett Levi's. Colin Fernandez. Chipping the ball over the top. Just got it the wrong angle there. It goes through to Danny Vitiello. So a couple of changes for the visitors. Anna, if you're Blair Gavin, I guess you're saying, you know, carry on guys, you're doing a great job. I guess Moses Dyer would be the obvious one you pick from the bench, maybe to come on later on in the game and go up front. There's lots of experience. Blaine Ferry has had a good game. He's a central good season, excuse me. He's had a central midfield role. Cicerone gets fouled. Jorge Corrales, a defender. Nate Worth and Angel Bernal, both youngsters. Free kick. Cicerone, yeah, gets blocked off there by Tete, doesn't he? Free kick then, the Englishman Jack Gurr with the right footer that's going to go into the danger area here. Flicked header away by Milo Yosef, who wants to get on the end of his own flicked header there. Lewis into the box, kind of a flick there, misflick from Cicerone, and then there was a push and a foul, and it's going to be a free kick to FC Tulsa in their own area. So just to repeat then, Russell Cicerone and Zico Lewis are on for Mark Briggs's men. They'll set a man down on the 18-yard line. And it's Rodrigo da Costa there, I think, got a push in the back. Say again about da Costa, you know, we know what brilliant skills he possesses, Anna, but this season he's certainly, under the new coaching staff, been doing some of that blue-collar work as well. I'm not saying that he never used to do that, but it's significant to me that in that he's produced an even better player, Gavin.
You're right, he's dropped a bit back on the pitch, which has given him an opportunity to, you know, create more. Obviously, he remains FC Tulsa's all-time leader in appearances, starts, I mean, basically every category for FC Tulsa, and he's fit really well into the system under Blair Gavin, as we all saw in the first half. So creative, able to create chances, but also with the ability to score. And you mentioned, I mean, on that last play where he was fouled, he's in the mix more defensively, trying to get FC Tulsa to regain possession, and that's been kind of a new part of his game this season.
Gavin, of course, in his first season, having been the assistant at Columbus Crew in the MLS. Marcus Epps finds a little bit of space, brings in Levi's, the Canadian. Bobby Bouchouari, who's booked in the first half. Under pressure here. Da Costa gets fouled from behind, and the referee will have a little word here. Costa's been down a couple of times in this second half. It was a strong challenge from behind by Felipe. It's Reno 1868 and San Jose Earthquakes man, joint top goal scorer now with Russell Cicerone. So the two top goal scorers on the field together at the start of this second half, as Vitiello catches that one confidently. Company here on ESPN Plus and here locally in Tulsa on My 41. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. 0-0 the score between these two great rivals in the head-to-head series of 11 games. As the ball is over the top, real chance here. Out comes, and it's going to go in. It's one of those free goals. It was a ball over the top, and the goal will be given to Herrera. Out came the goalkeeper, Michael Nelson. It's one of those challenges. And Herrera has been injured, but he gets the goal. It breaks the deadlock, and it is FC Tulsa 0, Sacramento Republic 1. Herrera's injured, but it's just one of those goals that comes from nothing, Anna Beffer.
Yeah, dangerous ball up over the top, and Nelson makes the immediate decision to come out and meet Herrera. And under some unusual circumstances, Herrera's body going forward, and that ball ricochets back into FC Tulsa's net, and Sacramento Republic FC breaks the deadlock here in the early goings of this second half.
First goal of the season for Herrera. I'm not sure you can blame the goalkeeper there, Nelson. He came out, did everything he could. Herrera's okay, he's picked himself up, and now it's given real life to the away side. They want a second quickly here. Cicerone in those pink boots wide on the left-hand side. Lewis has gone down. And now it changes everything, Anna, because against a team that, we'll say again, has only conceded 1 goal this season back in March, it's going to take something special for FC Tulsa now, isn't it? Still a long way to go, of course. The goal was scored in the 53rd minute, so it's going to take something special, though.
It is, and it sounds really obvious, but this next goal is so crucial. If Sacramento Republic FC can find that second goal and really extend their lead, then they have the opportunity to sit back and be a bit more conservative and defensive and continue to hopefully, from their perspective, find their 7th clean sheet as they'll get another chance offensively.
And there's an offside flag that is up. Jack Kerr's ball was in, but immediately the flag went up as the ball was flicked in. Sacramento Republic FC thinking they'd scored a second one, but there is the referee, Mr. Osmanovic, who says, connected with his assistant, that there was an offside. Remains 1-0.
Quick, confident call from the referee. FC Tulsa looked to have stepped their line up a bit. Thankful that second goal didn't count for Sacramento Republic FC, but you mentioned it, Dave, and very important for FC Tulsa to see how they respond here. They played so well in the first half, and if Sacramento Republic FC finds that second goal, it just creates a bigger mountain to climb for FC Tulsa, but a quick response could really change things and keep them in this game.
As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Forward come the black shirts again. A foul. Foul starting to mount up in this game. It's not been any malicious fouls. It's been a hard-fought contest. But I guess if you're 1-0 up, you don't mind it getting a little bit scrappy. FC Tulsa want to get the momentum back and keep the flow of the game here, Anna.
You're right, breaking up play, slowing the game down, putting FC Tulsa out of their rhythm is exactly what the visitors want to do now throughout this second half. But FC Tulsa trying to regain possession and continue the flow they had in the first half, but so far it's been all Sacramento in the second half.
Felipe continued his run. Michael Nelson comes back, and then I think there'll be an offside. Yes, there will. Felipe, it's one of those strange ones going back to the goal. Is there any more that the goalkeeper could have done? Anna, if that's a defensive challenge, a defender, you know, goalkeepers, they don't necessarily get taught to tackle those strong defensive tackles. Is there any more he could have done?
I don't think so, and I think from a decision-making perspective, he made it very quickly. He immediately came out. There was no hesitation, but just a really unfortunate challenge. Some goalkeepers might have stayed on the line, but then you expose yourself to a pretty clear 1v1 opportunity on goal. So from his standpoint, made the quick decision. Ferreira with a great run, but just unfortunate from the bounce. But Sacramento Republic FC finding a way to score no matter what way. They're pleased they found the first goal.
For Marcus Epps, out comes with yellow. Jared Timmer just standing in the path of the run from Epps. It remains 1-0 to the away side. Goal scored in the 53rd minute by Herrera. Cicerone has won that ball in the midfield. Still has the ball at his feet. That ball will roll away. It's going to be saved. No, it isn't. It's going to be a corner to Sacramento Republic FC. And we've got another player down. I think it's Brett Levi's will need some attention here.
Looks like he might be cramping a bit. He's definitely put in some work up and down the wings for FC Tulsa as he tries to walk that off, and FC Tulsa will defend another corner from the away side.
Into the danger area. There's a towering header from Herrera again, and somehow the ball's not gone in. It might do now. Another block from the shot there from Sanchez, and somehow FC Tulsa survive.
And that display of effort, the fans reacted favorably as FC Tulsa throwing bodies in front of the shots on frame, trying to do anything they can to keep that ball out of the back of the net, and they did just that, able to weather that storm, as it looks like we may have a substitution here for FC Tulsa.
Eric Bird is the man to be withdrawn. Herrera it was who came off for the away side, and it is Archimede who comes on. Felipe may have, Herrera may have been injured as he went for that challenge for the goal. Eric Bird is going to be replaced here now by one of FC Tulsa's new signings this season, and has had a very good start to the season as well, Blaine Ferry. So a substitution for both teams. Now we've got Brett Levi's needing some attention. So, Anna, a quick word on the substitution there. Eric Bird, you know, has done a pretty good job in the midfield, but Blaine Ferry, you might see a little bit more of an attacking midfield play now from him.
You're right, I think that's definitely a strategic move from Blair Gavin. We've seen Ferry score goals and really create chances for FC Tulsa this season, and that changes the complexion of the game for the home side, as we've talked about. Obviously, with the goal, now FC Tulsa will look to take more risks going forward, leaving themselves a bit exposed defensively, but Bradley Bourgeois has the team at midfield trying to get everyone riled up on the same page. They're very much still in this game, about half an hour left to play. A few substitutions, some fresh legs in there, and they're hoping that that will make a difference.
Located on scenic Cherry Street with new menu options, Foxy Tacos is the perfect way to experience feisty, fresh Tex-Mex at its best. There is Michael Nelson, who was unfortunately beaten by that goal by Herrera, who's since been substituted. Nelson, who came out, tried to tackle, ball ricocheting away and into the net. And Blair Gavin there, shielding the sun from his eyes, knows now his team. He's got a bit of an uphill task here, has a chat there with Rodrigo da Costa. He's very calm, is Blair Gavin. Had a good chat with him in the week, and he was talking, and we've said it already, those big moments in games. And, you know, that was a big moment, Anna, the goal. It's slightly unfortunate to concede it, though, isn't it?
It is, and FC Tulsa's had a few moments like that throughout this season. They've had an own goal, a couple of mistakes defensively that have led to goals, and that one just very unfortunate. They've done most of the things right defensively throughout this match and had really limited Sacramento Republic FC from a clear goal-scoring opportunity, but it's how you react from that. You know, you have 30 minutes left to fix it. How are you going to respond? And FC Tulsa with a few changes here with substitutions, and you saw Blair Gavin kind of strategizing there with da Costa, and he'll have to step up and make a difference.
Now here's Archimede here, second half substitution. Can he get a second for his team? Ferry steps in with his first challenge there. That was a good one. Now over the top, Moses Dyer has come in as well up top for FC Tulsa. Marcus Epps is there on the left-hand side. It's really an attacking four now, you would say, Anna.
You're right, and that's definitely something we would expect as well. We mentioned taking more risks, but FC Tulsa with a lot of high-caliber talent from an attacking standpoint.
There's a ball into the box, diving header, didn't get enough on that, comes back here to Cicerone. Cicerone now, ball coming back, shot just wide of the target from Felipe.
We've talked about what FC Tulsa needs to do, but Sacramento Republic FC not done yet. They want to get that next goal and double their lead and make it that much more difficult for FC Tulsa to find their way back into this game, and they almost did just that. But Nelson will have FC Tulsa regroup here, try to put this ball back into play.
Levi's was the other FC Tulsa player to leave the field, so it's a very attacking lineup now, probably as attacking as you can get if you are FC Tulsa here, with Dario Suarez, Marcus Epps, Rodrigo Acosta, Moses Dyer. Throw in there Milo Yosef as well. Jared Timmer. Ball worked out to Jack Gurr. Gurr trying to play a ball in behind the defence. It's given away here to Ahmed, who will hit that one onto the grassy banks away behind Michael Nelson's goal. 65 minutes gone here, and it's still FC Tulsa 0, Sacramento Republic 1. The goal on 53 minutes by the Colombian Sebastian Herrera, separating the two teams. Here's Bradley Bourgeois. Long ball eaten up by Wheat. Timmer heads it forward. Felipe will feed it out to Jack Gurr. Gurr's ball to the far post, looking for Cicerone. The ball will stay in. No, it won't, says the assistant. Jack Gurr just overhitting that one, ex-Aberdeen. Followed the Atlanta United coach Stephen Glass to Aberdeen. Aberdeen, a very famous club in the north of Scotland. They won the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1982-83 under Sir Alex Ferguson's management. Moses Dye gets involved. Tidy play from FC Tulsa. Here's Bourgeois. Lane Ferry. They haven't been able to work the goalkeeper or even get the ball in behind the defence in the second half, Anna, which again you have to give it, hand it to Mark Briggs, the coach, who's tightened things up. Not that they were loose in the first half, but it's been harder for FC Tulsa in the second half.
It has. Sacramento's definitely made some adjustments defensively, making it harder for FC Tulsa to break them down. They've been able to get in behind, but here with a chance on the wing.
Milo Yosef into the box. Rucci was there. Volleyed away by Gurr. Ahmed does well there. In the end, it's going to be a throw into his team on the right-hand side. But that's the type of ball you want in from Milo Yosef if FC Tulsa are going to get on the board here.
There's a great delivery in from the wing, and they want more of that. And FC Tulsa found so much success in the first half, driving to the end line, pulling the ball back and creating plays for oncoming runners. But I wouldn't be shocked if FC Tulsa started to go a bit more direct just to get the ball forward quicker, but they found so much success. I'm hopeful that they'll keep the ball at their feet and try to break down Sacramento Republic FC in between the lines, but so far it's been very difficult.
Bourgeois to Tate. Tate will now go across to Milo Yosef. They're still trying to push on. It's almost two centre backs and a sitting midfielder now for FC Tulsa. Yosef having to play as that right wing back and drop back into back four defensively. Here's Rucci, who's trying to get forward down the left as well. His ball slightly aimless down the left hand side, but Timmer does well and heads it back to goalkeeper Danny Vitiello. Vitiello, the 27-year-old, signed from Pittsburgh Riverhounds, did win the Golden Glove in 2020. Made his professional debut that year in August. Just been outstanding this season. Cicerone feeds the ball here to the path of Jack Gurr. Gurr pulls it back. Cicerone's offside. Gurr did the right thing, pulling the ball back. Cicerone had continued his run offside, and it remains 1-0. And we're playing the 69th minute here at One Oak Field. Thanks for your company here on ESPN Plus and also here in Tulsa on My 41. This beautiful early evening here, where the home fans are desperate to see FC Tulsa do what only one other team has done this season, and that's to score a goal against the Sacramento Republic FC. Timmer to Gurr. Long ball from Gurr. Underneath this, Cicerone. Tate did well. Yosef having to go back towards his own goal. Tate now to Bourgeois. Lane Ferry. Rucci now, a little bit of space to play in. Epps ahead of him. You can see what a well-organised team the visitors are as well, Anna, and in defence naturally now they're pushing their wing-backs back to make a back five. Joseph up against, now there's Sanchez. Home fans trying to make a noise here. Colin Fernandez could hit one, does hit one from a long way out. But when a team's making you hit shots from 30, 35 yards, you can see it's getting more and more frustrating for FC Tulsa to get in behind the back line.
No, you're right, and you mentioned the versatility of the formation with the 5-back now as FC Tulsa fans continuing to support their home team and try to will in another goal as that shot sails over. But you're exactly right, Sacramento looking very organized, well coached, know what they need to do when they're up a goal to limit FC Tulsa's scoring opportunities, and so far they've done just that.
Vitiello then with the goal kick out towards the left-hand side. Colin Fernandez just about gets it to Tete. Tete now to Bradley Bourgeois. Rucci. Back line pushed very high now by Mark Briggs's men. Lane Ferry finds Marcus Epps. He's been well shackled today. Not a lot of space to play and did have one chance in the first half. Here he is, Epps having to drop deep. Brings in Tete. Neutral watching this one. FC Tulsa, the home side, playing from right to left on your screens, all in white. Up against the Western Conference leaders, Sacramento Republic FC. In the head-to-head matches, there's been 11 matches, just 2 of them draws, 9 wins for Sacramento Republic FC, no wins for FC Tulsa. Matt LaGrassa is coming on, the experienced man. Making way is Luis Felipe. LaGrassa's only had 130 minutes total this season. Great man to bring on at this stage of the game. 1-0 his team lead. Rucci. Short to get the ball there. Bradley Bourgeois on halfway. Marcus Epps, Jack for company. Zico Lewis is stuck out a left foot unfairly, says the referee. This is my bit. Oh, he's getting a yellow card for that. And this is my bit where I say that a few years ago that would have been deemed a fair challenge, but the referee has gone with a yellow card here.
Yeah, Zico Lewis got some of the ball, but some of Epps as well, and enough to earn himself a yellow card.
Everybody back on the 18-yard line, apart from Zico Lewis, who stands 10 yards from the ball. Here's Rodrigo da Costa trying to get it in behind the back line. And now the referee is just being brought over to the 4th official. Maybe something one of the coaches has said. A little chat with his 4th official there. With Mark Briggs, the head coach, who probably was upset with the challenge. He said Mark Briggs eclipses 100 matches, coach for Sacramento Republic FC. And it's a yellow card for the Englishman from Wolverhampton. Who questions the 4th official. Referee had this time on. There's 16 minutes of regular time to go. That's been a feature for me this season, that referees are not going to tolerate dissent from coaches. We don't know what Mark Briggs said there, if indeed he said anything, I hasten to add. Here is the free kick. Rodrigo da Costa, it is in behind the back line. There's Blaine Ferry getting there with a header. Marcus Epps now. Plenty of white shirts inside the box. Epps goes back here to Colin Fernandez, clips his ball in. There's a An attempted header from Moses Dyer. It's a corner to FC Tulsa, and now they turn up the momentum a little bit here, Anna Beffa.
Yeah, FC Tulsa high energy now. An opportunity off of a corner kick. FC Tulsa fans on their feet now, trying to will this ball into the back of the net for the equalizer. Yosef will do the honors here.
Holds his left arm aloft. Good one into the danger area. Good header away though from the substitute Arshamed. Yosef again, low ball in, hacked away. And now a throw-in, which will be taken by Marlo Yosef. Throws it short here to Lane Ferry. Ferry does well to elude one challenge. Marlo Yosef now trying to go around Jack Gurr here. He's got the ball from under his feet, and then Gurr has fouled him from behind. Free kick to FC Tulsa. Crowd really trying to get behind their team, behind Danny Vitiello's goal here.
Get a quick look here at that last sequence of events. Yosef does well to keep the ball at his feet, keep his body in between the ball and Gurr, drawing the foul here with another great chance for the home team.
Yosef wearing 20. Referee just asking Rodrigo da Costa and Jack Gurr to keep their hands off each other. Here is the free kick from Yosef. Good one. Into the danger area. There's a header and a goal! It's come off Moses Dyer. He didn't know too much about it, but he won't care. He's brought the scores level. FC Tulsa 1. Sacramento Republic FC 1.
Sacramento Republic FC concedes only their second goal of the regular season, and Moses Dyer is the one to do it. An outstanding ball in from Yosef. That's what you want, a dangerous ball. Anything can happen, and Dyer able to connect with it. FC Tulsa doesn't care how, but they found an equalizer here, and One Oak Field is fully behind their team.
I'm not sure he knew an awful lot about it, but I don't think the fans inside One Oak Field will care too much, and neither will Blair Gavin and his team. They scored a goal, and there is Moses Dyer on as a second half substitute. And he gets his second goal of the season. Game on now with 77 minutes on the clock, and probably a good few to be added on at the end. All three results very possible. FC Tulsa were building that momentum and putting more and more pressure on Vitiello's goal. Lane Ferry pushing in the midfield. Fans, head to the FC Tulsa app to vote for tonight's man of the match. You can download the FC Tulsa app on the App Store and the Google Play Store. Voting closes at the final whistle. Jack Gurr trying to make something happen. Up against Marcus Epps, and he's run out of field. "78 minutes gone, 1-1 in a thrilling game. Two good sides on display, and credit FC Tulsa for coming back at their lofty opponents. Agrassa getting involved in the midfield here to Cicerone. Cicerone, was he fouled on the edge? Yes, he was. And these are those big moments that Blair Gavin keeps talking about. A foul there, some would say a needless foul, and it puts your team under pressure here with 12 minutes to go. Anna Beffa?
Have to be smart. Cicerone, obviously a very talented player, faced up on goal, but no need to foul there. Had numbers behind. And an opportunity here for Sacramento Republic FC off of a free kick. A few players standing over this one as Nelson gets his team organized to try to defend this properly.
Cicerone has already scored 4 this season. Looks to be the one. Ezekiel Lewis may have a say. Cicerone it is who's going to put his foot next to the football and maybe take a few paces back. Looks at the wall. The mini wall in front. Of course, the new rule is that you cannot be part of the defensive wall. Cicerone, it looks then to be. Comes up, hits it right-footed, hits the bar. Nelson may have got a touch on it. FC Tulsa survive. And by the reaction of the captain, Bradley Bourgeois, I think Nelson may have got a touch on that, Annabeffa.
Cicerone with an unbelievable strike, and Nelson with a just as impressive save. We'll get another look here. Nelson watches that all the way in. What unbelievable strength. Single arm, punches that one away, keeps the scoreline equal, and keeps FC Tulsa with an opportunity to still win this game.
Yeah, great save it was. Seeing it live, I thought it had hit the bar. Here's Rucci down the left-hand side. Moses Dyer across. Jared Timmer under pressure from Moses Dyer, and then he fouls it. There'll be a free kick for FC Tulsa. Another chance to get the ball in. Marcus Epps applauds. And now plenty of white shirts going forward, and Bradley Bourgeois there, the captain, goes and pats Moses Dyer on the back. They sense something here to FC Tulsa with 10 minutes to go, 1-1. Milo Yosef again with Rodrigo da Costa. Da Costa walks away, and why not with the delivery that Milo Yosef has been putting in this game. Good ball into the box. There's a header away from Wheat. Marcus Epps beaten by Cicerone. And then a late foul and a yellow card for the number 29, Arnold Lopez. That's his 5th yellow of the season. And Annabeffa, we careful when I say this because you're up against a really good team here, but FC Tulsa just sensing something here, and we know that they're used to late drama here at One Oak Field.
They are. You can feel the energy in the stadium here as FC Tulsa with another great opportunity. DaCosta stands over this one.
DaCosta does plant it in behind the back line. There's a flick to the ball loose inside the box. Didn't break to Moses Dyer. Blaine Ferry will go back here with that trusty left foot of his and play it back into the area. That's too close to Vitiello. Vitiello wanted to go quick. Tulsa Remote has welcomed over 2,000 members to Tulsa and will pay you to work from your new home. Apply now, you're going to love it here. Here's Marcus Epps. Yosef has to hurry to keep the ball in. Wins a throw-in.
FC Tulsa doing a great job to keep the ball in Sacramento's defensive half. A square pass and an interception in the midfield gives FC Tulsa another chance here off of a throw-in to keep the pressure on Sacramento.
Credit Blair Gavin as well, because Yosef has played on both sides of the field, but I know he's gone back over onto the right, but you know, to come onto the left and do what he's done and make the goal, the assist for the goal, is tremendous play from him. Milo Yosef with his 3rd assist of the season. The man born in Aachen, Germany. Did score the equalizer in the season opener in Miami for the 1-1, and then got the second in the 3-0 home win against Loudoun. Today he provides the assist. Good header away from Rucci. He's had a steady game. I was going to say to you, Anna, if you're voting on the man of the match, Tulsa, FC Tulsa man of the match, you know, several candidates today. Obviously everybody looks towards goal scorers, but some really good performances, unsung heroes out there from both sides actually. But for FC Tulsa, would you pick out a couple of players?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you're exactly right. I think Bourgeois had a great game, some good delivery, has kept things tidy defensively, and then the obvious ones, I think Marcus Epps has had a great game, creating up on the wing, delivering some really great balls in the box to create chances, and obviously Yosef, you mentioned his versatility to finally create for FC Tulsa.
Ball hits Yosef. Sanchez. He's worked hard for his team down the left-hand side. Cicerone. Shane Wheat is forward out of that back three. There's a ball into the box. There's a header, an easy save in the end for Michael Nelson. 85th minute. 1-1, game delicately poised. You don't want to be the player to make a mistake, but you'd love to be the hero to win it. Aaron Timmer, I think, was having his shirt tugged there by Moses Dyer. And Marcus Epps needlessly gets a yellow card for kicking the ball into the goal. Really no choice for the referee. Marcus Epps gets his first yellow card of the season. Players helping out each other. There's some cramp for someone. It might be Rucci, I think, there. Zico Lewis is helping out sportingly with Blaine Ferry. Marcus Epps goes into the book for needlessly kicking the ball into the goal. And the trainer's on a chance for us to chat again, you know, about men of the match. Let's start with FC Tulsa. Anna, you've mentioned a couple of players there. If you know fans are needing some help, of course it goes on the final whistle, so I'm sure they can't hear us. But you know, there's been every man has stepped up. You know, even the ones that have gone off and been substituted. It's been a team performance. It
has, and that's kind of been a theme throughout this game. We've talked about the individual battles, and I think every player has really stepped up and had a good game. So far, it's been a cohesive performance from FC Tulsa. They catch a break with the goal from Moses Dyer, who puts himself in a good position to find the equalizer, but a lot of players with the opportunity for a man of the match. But this has been one of those games. If FC Tulsa can at least get out of here with a point, potentially the 3 points, I'd say it's a solid performance from the home team.
A solid performance as well from Sacramento Republic FC. The back three have been outstanding for me. The goalkeeper, we know about his qualities. Zico Lewis has made a difference for me with Cicerone, Lagrassa. Still probing the away side here for the winner. Here's Cicerone. Ball is loose on the edge there. Cicerone again tries to place that one into the corner. Jack Kerr holds his arms up, saying he was in an acre of space. 1-1 it remains.
FC Tulsa fortunate that Jack Kerr wasn't found there on that far side, but he's had a really good game for me as well. Created on the wing. Defensively, he's had a sound match as he tries to create something for Sacramento.
Buddy Bourgeois caught a shot of him there close up, urging his team on. Nobody hurts more than when he is on the losing side. Here he's got his team back in it. 1-1. Moses Dyer it was with the goal. Jorge Corrales has come into the fray, playing on the left-hand side. He has been playing at centre-back, Corrales. Rucci's having to go off now. Real chance here. Moses Dyer, was he fouled? Out comes the keeper. Still the ball's loose. Chip from Da Costa just wide. Moses Dyer had a real opportunity one-on-one. And the keeper did pretty well to challenge.
Get another look here. Dyer does so well to try to stay on his feet, loses his balance a bit, not able to get a clean look, and then Da Costa ball bounces awkwardly. He opens up his hips. That ball flies wide, but FC Tulsa almost could have potentially found the game winner there.
And to be fair, that was a good challenge from Connor Donovan just before Dyer was one-on-one with the keeper. Just did enough to put him off balance. No foul. Now Da Costa trying to make something happen here. Good ball here to Dario Suarez. Decent ball needed. Over the keeper's head. No, it isn't. A good pluck out of the sky there from Vitiello, who will now punt the ball traditionally down the field here. Finds Archimed. He's fouled. Free kick. They want to get on with it, do the leaders of the Western Conference. And why not? 1-1. Lewis. Sanchez. Lewis again. Good turn from Lewis. Create some space there. Good block from the defender. And now FC Tulsa, it's end-to-end now with Dario Suarez. Eludes one challenge. Lagrassa steps in. And now Dario Suarez will go into the book. And Dario Suarez, late on here, gets his third yellow card of the season, and again his side now under pressure. To be fair, Anna, just having to try and get in on the challenge there with Lagrassa, just slightly high with the boot. And now everybody back for FC Tulsa. We are playing the last minute of time, and the fourth official getting that board ready. 1-1 the score. Jack Gurr with the responsibility here of the free kick to try and get it in behind the back line. And he does just that. Then there's a header across goal. And the referee says it's going to be a goal kick. And I think we're going to see 4 minutes of added time. Connor Donovan it was, up from the back there, the captain trying to make the winner there. It flashed across the goal. And the referee gave a goal kick. 1-1 the score.
Both teams with last-ditch efforts here, and I'd imagine with the way they've been playing with so much energy these last couple of minutes, one team will have a golden opportunity. It's just a matter of who takes it.
Now here's Dario Suarez. He was tripped. The referee playing the advantage. The shot was got away by Moses Dyer. Rodrigo da Costa saying, what advantage? We'll just see here, Anna, there was a foul. It's one of those where the referee's trying to let you have an opportunity on goal. And when it goes wide, you appeal back, don't you, to say the referee, we didn't get any advantage, but it's not his fault, is it?
No, if it goes FC Tulsa's way there, it's a great call, and an errant shot, you're frustrated, but FC Tulsa still trying to find their way into the attacking third for a potential game winner, but Sacramento back the other way as this game has really opened up.
And now Milo Yosef gets a yellow card for knocking the ball out of Aldair Sanchez's hands. Wheat keeps possession here to captain Donovan. Donovan here tries to go long. Corrales with Gurr. That's a good ball from Gurr to Lewis. Across comes Bradley Bourgeois, and I agree with you, Anna Beffi. He's been one of the FC Tulsa men of the match tonight. Defenders don't often get the fans' vote, but he's been outstanding at the back, and just the way he's encouraged his team when they were 1-0 down.
He absolutely has, and you can hear in the background the confirmed 5,000 fans in attendance this evening cheering on the home team.
Long throw from Jared Timmer into the danger area. There is Bourgeois, heads it away. Ball volleyed back in by Lagrassa. Was it an offside? Well, if it wasn't an offside, it was a golden opportunity which goes straight into the midriff of Michael Nelson, who'll be glad to have got that one either side, and it could have been the game winner, Anna Beffa.
You're right, Nelson was in a great spot, but an inch or two to the side, and that's in the back of the net. FC Tulsa trying to rebuild here. Only a couple minutes left or so of stoppage time.
It'll be a dramatic winner now for either side as Milo Yosef goes back to keeper Nelson. Nelson will go long here, up the middle, looking for Moses Dyer. Jared Timmer's there. Dyer gets it back to Da Costa. Is there one last chance now for FC Tulsa to win the game of football? Corrales has gone on the overlap, and that comes off Corrales, and it will be a throw-in. Two footballs on the field. Jack Gurr then. The Newcastle United fan, reliably informed by Johnny Fennick. Of course, we got to talk to Johnny before the game. FC Tulsa player last season, now on the bench for Sacramento Republic FC. Good flick on there now. Moses Dyer, has he got him behind? That's great defending from Connor Donovan. Timmer. Corrales away, trying to find one of his teammates. Jack Gurr wide now, up against. Ball into the box and away by Tete is back there. Anywhere will do from Tete. Throw into FC Tulsa. We've played the 4 minutes of added time here. 1-1 the score. Referee takes a look at his watch. Milo Yosef taking his time here, needs to throw the ball in. Referee takes another look at his watch, and in fact there is the end of the game, and it ends as a 1-1 draw. And I think, Anna Bethel, we've seen a great game of football, and I think everybody from both sides is a bit disappointed they've not gone away with the 3 points.
Both teams had opportunities to put it away. You're exactly right. A really entertaining match between these two teams. Sacramento Republic FC comes into One Oak Field with a tough task. Home fans came out in full force. FC Tulsa did a great job to respond after going down 1-0 early in the second half. Dyer finds the equalizer off of a great ball from Yosef, and the game ends 0-0, but that definitely doesn't do this game justice, Dave. Really fun to watch, both teams very talented, and FC Tulsa gets a point at home.
Yeah, lots to wrap up here, but I think in the end you've got to say both coaches shaking hands very sportingly, the players are as well, and I think you've got to say it's about the right result, even though everybody wanted to win the game of football. It's about right, isn't it?
It is, and both teams are going to leave this matchup feeling like it's one that got away. There were multiple opportunities that should have been put away, but just not the night for it. Both goals a bit unconventional, nevertheless, 1-1 FC Tulsa, Sacramento Republic FC, but a great result for FC Tulsa at home.
Yeah, lots of handshakes, lots of sporting behaviour here at the final whistle. It's been a hard-fought game. We'll be back after the break. We'll wrap this one up. We'll have a look at the highlights of the game, have a look at the stats. It's finished FC Tulsa 1, Sacramento Republic FC 1.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. You've probably noticed the construction going on around us, so now is the perfect time to take advantage of our remote options in both sales and service. From a fully online buying experience, including signing all of your documents online, to our pickup and delivery option and service, where we'll bring the loaner to you, and of course, our mobile service van. So let us at Bill Knight Ford come see you and visit us online at BillKnightFord.com, home of the Knight Advantage.
Therapy is great for athletes. It's great for muscle recovery, reduces aches and pains that they're having, help those muscles recover quicker from those intense workouts that they're going through.
These guys, they're banged up, they're working hard, they're dealing with injuries. I feel blessed that these guys are able to come in the office and, take advantage of our multiple service lines here at Tulsa Spine and Rehab.
Rib Crib's been smoking the good stuff over 20 years, serving up mouth-watering barbecue, talking about slow-smoked classics like Rib Crib's famous ribs. Yeah. Hungry yet? Rib Crib.
Welcome back into One Oak Field. It's been a hard-fought game for both teams. It's finished 1 apiece, 2 second half goals, and you have to credit both teams, Anna Beffa, for the way that they played this game and fought hard for the point. As we have a look now and roll our highlights for this game, it's been a great game of football to watch, to be honest.
It was an entertaining match between these two teams, and I feel like both teams leaving this game a bit disappointed that they weren't able to come out with the 3 points, as both teams had plenty of opportunities to put this game away. As we'll get a look here at one of the key moments for FC Tulsa, and then an unbelievable save from Nelson to keep FC Tulsa in the mix. But Dave, just both teams with an opportunity, great goal here. This was the moment where Nelson came out, didn't hesitate. Herrera continued his run. Ball finds its way in the back of the net. This was an opportunity late in the matchup for Sacramento, but Nelson in the right place, right time. And the game ultimately ends in a deadlock, Dave, but that doesn't mean that this game wasn't entertaining, had moments of brilliance. It just wasn't there to be taken, and neither team able to find that second goal.
Yeah, it was a really good fight back, you'd have to say, for FC Tulsa, particularly as we keep saying it. Just one goal conceded, now two, of course, for Sacramento Republic FC. FC Tulsa really had to work hard. They were under pressure at the beginning of that second half as well, weren't they?
They were, and FC Tulsa had a better first half, creating a lot of chances going forward, had moments to score and didn't take advantage, and they really could have kept their heads down after conceding, but credit to the home team. They were able to fight their way back into this game, find an equalizer, but Sacramento Republic FC, so tough to break down. Ultimately, FC Tulsa wasn't able to do so, and the game ends in a tie, but still a great game between these two teams at One Oak Field.
Yeah, I think, Blair Gavin will be really pleased with the way he set out his team, and we'll have a look at the match stats now, and a look at that 19 shots from the visitors to the home side's 8, but ultimately it finishes 1-1.
Definitely, and possession throughout the matchup teetered from time to time, but 50-50 about throughout the game, and that's what made it so fun. Both teams very patient in their build-up, well coached. We talked about the formation from a tactical standpoint. They were pretty equal, which made it fun to watch. A lot of individual battles. You see the foul count there as the game continued to go on. Emotions were high. Both teams just doing everything they could to will that second goal. But you mentioned it, Dave. 1-1, that's at the end of the day what matters. This game ends in a tie.
Yeah, and I think FC Tulsa, considering their opposition, will you're always disappointed you don't win a game of football, Anna, but I think to come away with a 1-1 draw, having gone a goal down, I think that shows something about this FC Tulsa team.
It does. Great response. You're exactly right, because they had a great first half, wanted to continue to build on that momentum, came out conceding the early goal, but kept with it, found the equalizer, and ultimately getting a point from a top team in the USL.
Yeah, they will pick themselves up, both teams, and move on to their respective games. And FC Tulsa's upcoming schedule, we've already alluded to it now, a couple of away trips and just one home game. That Lou City game is away from home, so just one home game in the month of May for FC Tulsa.
Important for FC Tulsa to build off of this performance. They had moments, as Blair Gavin talked earlier in the week. You have to put them together in a cohesive match, and they got really close today, but it will have to build on that at Detroit City FC.
Yeah, that's next Saturday. Then the following Saturday at Las Vegas Lights, before, as I said, they come home for that Friday night game against Memphis 901 FC, and that game is at Lou City to finish the month out, and then at Monterey Bay. Doesn't get any easier, Anna Beffer, does it? And Sacramento Republic, they'll go on with theirs. They've got a third round of the Open Cup to look forward to as well.
They do. It definitely doesn't get any easier, and that's what makes it so fun to watch the USL Championship. Each game is difficult. Both teams, no matter who you're playing, have to go in ready for a test, and it's no different for FC Tulsa in these upcoming 5 matches.
Blair Gavin's assessment of the season so far, talked to us in the week saying it's big moments. They took some big moments today. They had to concede that goal, but big moments today, and they've kind of taken it, haven't they, today?
They've taken a step forward, and I think that's important for FC Tulsa. They were able to find the equalizer we talked about, and I think that shows a lot of mental strength. FC Tulsa has a really, young team. They have some veterans that help, kind of guide those younger players, but I think it's important from a mental standpoint. They had a great response, able to find the equalizer, and that's an important forward step from an FC Tulsa perspective.
Anna Beffer, thank you so much for your company here today, as always. Thank you so much to our production crew here to provide the pictures and the sounds for you here from One Oak Field. FC Tulsa have had to fight hard for a point here. They will do it all again on the 19th of May on that Friday night kickoff. All the best to Sacramento Republic, who are a top team. But FC Tulsa will be pleased that they've got a point from this game. It finishes FC Tulsa 1, Sacramento Republic FC 1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.